All right, gang, I wanted to get this on the table and just do a quick video to inform some viewers out there that it is set up and I'm going to be playing it. And it's Against the Odds Look Away from the 2007 annual. Well, it's the magazine. There's actually 2 games in there. The other one's like in Nigeria or something. Actually looks kind of cool. Might be something to look at later. But I got the map up. All right. I'm into the rules. And I'm going to play the first scenario, which is to Resaca, I think they call it. And there's Resaca right there. Now I have the leaders and stuff on board. They're not set up precisely. Like all of these units here are actually going to be in the Dalton hex. All of these units up here are actually in the Cleveland hex. Pretty much everything up here is in Chattanooga. What it is I don't have the charts set up where you put the strength markers and the subordinate leaders. All right, but this system works off like an overall commander and or a senior commander and then subordinate leaders. And so when you have a senior commander like a corps, you'll have a box on the chart where you'll have all his subordinate leaders and their units that'll be in that box off the map. So kind of like the Great Campaigns, you can put a force marker over here, which let's see. There's like a dozen force markers right there, those ones with the stars. Yeah, like I say, it's just like the Avalon Hill and MMP's Great Campaigns, American Civil War, when it comes to that. Although with this game here, you have, where's that? You have war effort, which I haven't got into that yet, and I don't want to speculate, but I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that is to be able to recruit troops in the area or whatever. But then you have administrative points, you have movement points, or movement, you have gun strength markers, which there's counters to that, but on the charts, you put these markers representing guns and administration, they go from like 0 to 9, and for each of the groups you have, each of the force markers you have. And that's how you'll track that stuff off map. So I guess, trying to keep the clutter off the map. Dismounted cavalry and remounted cavalry, that's a little unique because there's the marker and then underneath is the actual cavalry unit. So, all right, so I haven't got deep into the rules yet. I've run through about the first 5 or 6 pages. These rules are intricate, especially looking at the command rules, because your senior commander or your overall commander can replace one of their subordinate leaders' movement ratings, and I think their admin ratings, with their own. And I'm really going to have to read through that section 3 or 4 times to make sure I understand that. Chain of command is extremely important in this game. It's like nothing happens without a good chain of command. So I got to figure out how to get really, really deep. There's about 4 pages of tables for this game. So it looks like there's a lot of detail to this, and it's not a massive amount of counters. So, and yeah, speaking of counters, I've had them in baggies, but I think I'm going to have to put them in a special tray and store them outside the game box, because the game box for these things, the storage trays in them, if anybody's got one, they're not very efficient. I mean, you put them in, everything works if I put them in baggies and stick them in there, but I'd rather have them organized in a tray, so that's probably what I'm going to do when I get done. Yeah, I've heard some videos where the map's too bland, it looks kind of washed out, and they did that intentionally. I think the map's perfect. I think it's a good-looking map. It's got some nice charts on the map itself there, and the magazine with the rules and the tables in it they're gorgeous. I mean, they're on the real shiny paper, not super thick stock, but it's all in the magazine there, and I think they look great. The counters, they're not bad. They're thick, and I fault clipping the corners a little bit on them, but I wouldn't say nothing really to complain about. They all came out. Everything's playable. Nothing's, none of the counters are damaged. Some of them have like a washed look on them, which again, that's the way they were designed, to give it a period feel, I guess. So, but as soon as we get the rules read, it might take me a little while. We're going to get after this game, and I don't know. I got a feeling I'm going to enjoy it, but sometimes the details of a game, how deep you got to get into the rules to play it, can sort of ruin it. But at the same time, if those details provide realism, to me, that's going to make the game enjoyable. Slow, but enjoyable. All right, but we'll try to keep you updated on this once we get after playing it. Like I said, I just wanted to inform everybody that this one's up, and there's no reviews for this game on Board Game Geek. I think Gilbert Collins did a, hey, let's look at the counters, and then that was the end of that story. So I will be posting on Board Game Geek and on my YouTube channel. All right. Hey, don't forget, if you enjoy seeing this stuff, give it a like. Give me a thumbs up there on YouTube, and let me see that you're enjoying it. And if you want to keep up to date, subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll get updated every time I shoot something new. All right, we'll get back to you with more on this one. Might be a few days before I get after it, but as soon as I can, I will. Thanks.